Hey guys, welcome back to Pikmin. In this part, we're going back to the forest navel, whatever the fuck it's called.
Just
You're
call it the
actually
fucking navel.
Oh, you're actually correcting yourself so that because you want to keep calling it your habitually incorrect name.
Yes, exactly.
You're a weird person, Ted.
You don't say. So anyway, we can go back to any of the places at this point. It doesn't really matter, but I just like to get as much of this area done as soon as possible.
Yeah, this is my least favorite area of the game, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's just not interesting to look at, and there's not a whole lot to do.
Well, there's some stuff to do. Like this area has a as the only real boss in the game, and it also has, well, it has a unique enemy, so I consider that sort of a mini boss. So there's at least some of the more interesting fights in the game in this area, but really that's about it.
What was the deal with that scarab?
What scarab?
The last part that I don't think you encountered.
The green
The
thing.
scarab beetle?
Oh,
Yeah.
the flint beetle. If you throw your Pikmin on top of it, it'll drop like nectar and pellets and stuff. However, if you leave it alone and you get close enough to it, your Pikmin will automatically start to beat their heads on it. So that's annoying. It's so shiny they can't look away. Anyway,
take it.
Anyway, this area there's a lot of water to our left. So I want to use the blue Pikmin to get some of the parts over there. But the thing is that these fiery blowhogs will be easily able to kill our blue Pikmin. So I want to take care of those first before we go into the water areas.
I know I'm a few parts late in asking this, but what kind of freaked out post-apocalyptic Earth is this?
Miyamoto's backyard.
I don't know what sort of oh, fuck. But that's one of the things about fighting these blowhogs right here, though, is that they can shoot them into the fucking water. Oh, fuck, one of them died.
I feel really... I know I'm really late for asking this too, but do Pikmin have health bars? Or any kind
No,
of health
as soon as...
Somewhat.
Not really, like,
There's no individual ones you can see, but they do take a certain amount of damage before they will die.
well, if the Pikmin gets eaten, that's usually, if a Pikmin gets eaten by a small enemy, if you kill the enemy fast enough, the Pikmin will just drop out of its mouth after the enemy's died. And if a Pikmin starts to drown or gets lit on fire, you've got a little bit of time to save it with, like, the whistle command. But if it gets eaten and it's not coming back. So it depends on the situation in which the Pikmin are in danger of death, I guess is the best way to put it.
Okay, so all fiery blowhogs are gone now. Let's go get
Yes.
the blue Pikmin.
Yeah.
Well, you
time to
might
go-
as well have these red Pikmin carry stuff back.
Well, that's what I plan on doing. I just want to conserve them because these things only take one Pikmin back to carry. These things only need one Pikmin to carry them back, and so I don't want to waste too many of them carrying them back because they'll get there eventually. So now I'm just gonna leave them over here where it's safe, or take them back to the Onion. Again, it's been about a month since I've left.
I was gonna say you have to go back to the rocket anyway, don't you?
Well, not really. Well, I think what I'm trying to do is I'm done. I'm dumb. I want to get this ship part over here. Yeah, if you just use the C-stick or the Pikmin onto that little bunch of twigs, they'll start building something. And then the Pikmin will just naturally pick up the part that they're going to climb over the sticks to get. Multitasking!
You need it for this game. You need it.
Well, you don't really need it, but it's a good idea.
You kind of need to.
Well, the thing is that, theoretically, if you want to go one part a day, right? Once you have the radar, you can find out where a part is, scout out the part, get the right Pikmin, use those Pikmin to get the part, and then take it back to the ship in about one day. So it is possible to do it on your first time through. If you plan right. It's a lot easier on second playthroughs because you can plan out everything that you're doing. Like
you
you
also
can
have a better understanding of how the AI controlling the Pikmin works.
Yes, there's that. You pick that up relatively frequently. What's more better is just memorizing where all of the parts are and what Pikmin you need for each part. Like, actually, this area is one of the better examples of multitasking, because there's a section in this area where there are 2 ship parts, and you need to use all 3 types of Pikmin in order to get both parts. And it's also a good chance to do some multitasking, so there's that.
You barely just had enough blue Pikmin to do that.
Yep. Well, I had 2 extra ones, so...
Ah, right.
I just only used 5 just because I'm in no rush to get those back to the onion. They'll get there when they get there.
Eventually.
Eventually! Actually, I think that the gear is almost back at the dolphin right now. I don't know what a giant gear would do because it's bigger than the dolphin itself, but whatever.
There it is.
See,
All of the parts in this damn thing are bigger than the dolphin itself. They just sort of get sucked into this tube that transforms it into something functional.
actually, for a while, you can actually see the individual parts being fit into the dolphin, but after a little bit, the ship outside starts to come back, so you can't see what interior parts look like. Like, I think the best example of that is in the first area when we got the fuel dynamo. Once it sucks back into the onion, you can see it sort of resting in the middle there.
The onion?
I meant the dolphin.
Dolphin.
Whatever.
Right.
I get the... See, Olimar, you've already discovered that you can have 100 Pikmin in the field. You don't need to discover it again.
What are we doing next? 'Cause now that we've seen the map.
I was just checking where some of the Pikmin were. I didn't know where they had wound up. You see, I want them all back with me so that I can put some of the red ones back into the onion and then have enough room to get a lot of blue ones to...
They're all over here.
Yeah, almost all of them are over here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're just doing...
Oh god damn it, you knocked some off.
Fuck. Well, I gotta wait for a few Pikmin to make it back anyway, so it's not too cute. No. Bad Pikmin.
What
Oh,
are
you're
they
letting
doing?
Well, they're... Oh, those little... I don't even know what they are, but it's just like the grass. There's,
looks like we got a few rebels here.
Actually, those stems over there that the Pikmin just knocked down, it's not actually a good idea to knock those down. Because those stems, if you leave them alone long enough, will actually flower into pellets. So leave them alone and don't knock them down. That was just an accident on my part.
So time to put the red ones away. Or not.
Nope, more nectar.
Oh,
Oh, fuck it. Just go faster. Move.
Move it, move it, move it.
I quite frankly find it amazing how perfectly in formation these Pikmin can move when they're trying to.
Olimar's like a military sergeant, man. He is strict.
It's like, no matter how erratic Olimar's own movements are, these guys follow him perfectly and never once break formation, stumble over each other, or, well...
Nope, that Pikmin just fell flat on his face.
Well, he's the
No
exception.
rations for you tonight.
Oh god fucking damn it.
Well, they just
Fuck it,
can't
it's
resist caramel goodness.
I really should... There we go. I was just about to say I had the camera in a terrible location.
I was about to say.
You like to challenge yourself, Ted.
Not really. I usually like to make things as easy as possible.
Says the person who played Zelda 1.
I tried to make that as easy as possible. Whether or not I succeeded is up to interpretation.
You did.
Well, you don't have to remind me.
We shall
And I'll-
remind you anyway, says the guy who got mad that his brother just caught a shiny Colossus.
Oh, fucking damn it. Yeah, that's like his 4th shiny. I've gotten 1. 1!
I have 8.
Well, nobody cares that you have 8.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't think I've ever gotten a single shiny Pokemon in all the time that I've
But you're
played
not Ted, who's obsessive about the franchise.
I think the reason why he's got more shiny Pokemon, at least in Black and White, is that he's reset his file multiple times. I usually don't like to do that until I have...
He's safe
Yeah.
coming. Wait
Save-
until-
Facewall! Facewall!
Build
Actually,
a bridge.
it's face
Did
break.
you see that E3 conference? I couldn't believe it either.
Best thing at the conference.
Yeah,
I
right,
gotta
Legends.
mention they have different reasons for face walling now.
Actually, there's a pretty devastating glitch in this game. While the Pikmin are building the bridge, if any Pikmin are underneath the bridge when it's done, they die.
Oh.
Yeah, it's. I don't know how that.
That doesn't sound like a glitch. That just sounds.
Are
like
you
something
sure
that-
that's a glitch? It sounds like, what would happen in the real world if a Pikmin were underneath a wooden structure like
Louis, do
that
you
when
see
it
that
dropped
little
on its head?
Well, do you see that?
There's area you can walk underneath it.
So yeah, don't make sure you don't have any Pikmin underneath when the bridge glitch is happening. I mean, it's never happened to me because you never have Pikmin under there anyway. But I assume that it could happen by accident or something.
So we got a Slinky.
I was gonna say this gravity booster looks like a fucking spring.
Slinky,
I assure you, it's a gravity booster.
I get a slinky, 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 go, slinky, go!
I assure you, the salesman said it was important.
Olimar gets ripped off, doesn't he?
Often.
So-
Well, actually,
So-
now that I think
Confident
about
guy.
it, didn't we mention that aperture science is spring loaded to go into space?
True, it is. Why aren't you finishing the bridge? You need to finish
Because
the bridge.
that bridge only gives. This is the bridge that gives you bomb rocks, which while they're useful in this area, you don't. Well, actually, you need them to get to one boss. So yeah, that was what I was thinking. It's like, do I actually need bomb rocks for this
Well, you're
area?
so close, you might as well, just in case.
Yeah, true. So, yeah. But that's the only place where you can get bomb rocks in this area. So that's sort of why it makes it more efficient just to ignore the bomb walls.
I have a question. We're in a dark underground cave place. Why does the position of the sun even matter here?
Because as soon as it becomes nighttime, the scarier enemies wake up.
And do stuff.
They try to kill us more.
Okay, here's another question: are there any like really dark areas in this game, like I don't know, like Tree Husk or like Deep Cave or something like that?
No, this is the closest we got.
This is
Okay.
the closest to a dark cave. Actually, something a concept that they never really expanded on was where was the Pikmin planet at night. I guess they kind of did that in Pikmin 2 in the dungeons, since there are stronger enemies in there.
The
But-
gravity jumper allows the dolphin to swim gracefully through the sea of stars like a dolphin.
See, there, I had an entire swarm of Pikmin attacking that thing, and it still managed to kill one. What the fuck?
Well, you managed to kill that one without losing any.
Well,
you have
that's
to make
the
a
thing.
few sacrifices.
Well, that's the thing. The more Pikmin you try to use to kill that tiny insignificant thing, it'll almost guarantee that one dies.
Like right there.
That's
Right there.
That's why I hate fighting these guys. They should be the easiest enemies in the game, but they still end up making a few pot shots.
Head desk, head desk. What you didn't see is before he ordered them through that, he showed them the EA press conference. We get it. You're making Madden.
Again.
John Man.
again.
Now I'm imagining what Pikmin football would look like. I just sort of imagine Olimar throw.
This time, each individual player has 2 extra polygons in its model.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fancy.
You're putting them away for some reason.
I just want to know that they're safe.
Why are
Gotta
the
make sure
blue
the slaves are
Pikmin carrying
working
red
for the next
tokens?
day.
Because that's why. Yeah, if you put the blue token in a blue onion, you'll get 2 Pikmin. But if you put a red token in a blue onion, you get 1. So I just figured that I've got enough reds, I might as well get the 1 for blue.
Alright, here's another question. Say like you get the parts earlier than you needed to for that day. Can you leave prematurely?
You
Yeah,
can.
but there's not a whole lot of reason to do that though. Because let's just say even if you get the last part, the last ship part, and you still got half a day left, you're better off using that half of a day to kill enemies and get more Pikmin. There's very few reasons why you'd need to end the day early.
Apart
But
from
it-
wanting to save time or speed running.
Well, yeah, most speedrunning in this game is usually done in terms of how many days you use as opposed to just overall time. Which actually means it's one of the few games that I can speedrun because I like to take a lot of breaks. Come on, break down the wall.
Face wall. Why wasn't the various suit activated before Sector 3?
Did you not see the
Adam Malkovich?
Did you not see the Microsoft conference? Social networking.
Looks like that did it. Looks like that did it. Now we know the sweet spot to tickle.
They dislike Facebook, I see.
Oh god, more bugs. Run! Run!
Yeah, if a Pikmin's carrying something when the clock goes down to 0, even if it's right in front of you, it will die. Get up!
And if they're huddled around their onions or the ship, they'll be fine, just to make sure.
Yeah, just so you don't have to worry about that, at least.
If they're carrying something back, they won't die if you don't make it back to the ship in time.
Yeah, so I always like to make sure that the Pikmin are safe before the end of the game. Well, the end of the day, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really matter at the end of the game because you're not going to be using them ever again.
Run, little humanoid carrot things. I shall meet you in the upper stratosphere. Or whatever part of the atmosphere is the highest one.
I assume that they're just like sort of a foot above the ground, considering how small Olimar is. He's just sort of hovering around knee height. And then a little kid slaps what he thinks is a mosquito off of his arm, and Olimar dies.
Thus did the Pikmin series come to an end.
Captain's log. Stardate now. I asked McCoy to examine these strange creatures. He told me he was a doctor, not a botanist. I supplied with, I could tell based on the flowers you sent your wife last week. Kirk out.
These captain logs are getting more and more bizarre as we head along this journey.
Which is an achievement considering what we started with.
Yeah.
I usually don't lose that many in battle. It's all due to stupid stuff, too, like drowning.
Pikmin have to understand that
You know, watching this,
some must
I'm
die.
trying to imagine what Baldur's Gate would play like if it had Pikmin in it. Huh. Someone needs to hack that shit now.